Good evening, my stamping friends. It's Leslie with LuvINK&Paper. How are you? I hope you are all well. Yeah, I'm feeling a little tired and a little distracted, I guess, maybe. So if I repeat myself or just bear with me, please. Anyway, we have had a very busy weekend and start to this week. And anyway, we are in the middle of moving our daughter, who is 9 months pregnant. And so anyway, it's all good. And life is going to be fine, but it's just a little bit busy right at the moment. But anyway, so welcome. I'm glad you're here. You may have been seeing some things around on various social media or other demonstrators' blogs or something if you subscribe to something like that. Stampin' Up gave us a sort of a heads up, but not a very big heads up. So Thursday, December 14th, they are offering a free shipping day with qualified orders of $75 or more, which is fabulous. Thank you very much, Stampin' Up. We love when you do this. However, there's a little bit of a caveat, and I made sure that I put it in my email to my email list. They are not guaranteeing those orders for Christmas. Okay, so you just want to be aware of that. Okay, that when they do a free ship like this and they get a whole lot of orders, they have been known to get behind, and then things take a bit longer to get here. And this is a really busy time of the year anyway for packages and things. So just be aware, okay, that things may not get here. They are going to do their very best, they say, but just letting you know, okay? So there's that. Another thing, and I did not get this in my newsletter, and I will. Today began the subscription period for the January paper pumpkin kit. The January kit looks really nice. I'm excited about it. I will get some more information for you. But Stampin' Up is doing something a little different with paper pumpkin this year, or starting in January. That there will be 3 kits, so a quarter's worth, January, February, March. And there will be something special about each kit. But those kits will also work together, and in some form or fashion, okay? And there will be some kind of an add-on that will work with all 3 kits, okay? This particular quarter, it's a set of dies. If you are a subscriber and you are ordering anyway, and those dies will help you get to $75 to get the free shipping, I will try and get you that number and get that in an email. Probably not tonight, probably tomorrow night, and have it sent to you Thursday morning, okay, because you'll have all of Thursday. So anyway, that's my plan, is so that you will be able to, if you so desire, to do that, okay? All right, so I think that's all the businessy catch-up stuff, and we are just past 7 o'clock, so I'm hoping we have some friends here. We do. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. All right, so I talked about we've been making gift card holders the last couple of weeks, and I talked to you about this, and it just, the kits collection boxes aren't anything super special, okay, but they work great for sending things. So this is the Rustic Christmas Countdown Kit. Probably too late to get it to use as an Advent thing, as an Advent countdown, okay? But definitely not too late to use for gift cards. So let me show you why I think these will make fabulous gift card holders. So you'll notice as we unpack this, all right, let's get everything out here first. Okay, here we go. All right, get rid of that. All right, so we have some dimensionals. We have some nice thick twine. Now this also came with other twine and some clothespins that I have since taken out of here. We used the little clothespins to hang up all the little outfits that Shannon got at her shower. It was really, really cute. Anyway, so we have, so the little envelopes, okay, come in a couple of different patterns. So this one looks a little like burlap, maybe. Not sure if you can see that. I'm gonna bring it up here and see if you can maybe see that. So that one, and there's, let's see, how many of those? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of that particular one. And, oh, so I guess it's 2. And then this has sort of a leaf print or a cable sweater. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like, is a cable knit sweater pattern on there. It's very faint, and it's, but just enough to give it some texture looking stuff. And let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of this one. So one more of this than there is of this, but that's because there's 25 days. All right, so let's put those right over there, okay? And then we have these great red, I think they're self-adhesive. Hang on one second. They are self-adhesive red sequins. Those are awesome. All right, and we have these are just die cuts, okay? And we've got some round pieces with numbers. We've got some wood with numbers. We've got some foil. And none of these are stickers that I'm finding, okay? So a couple of different shapes, some sort of banners, and these little squares. Well, with a ticket notch, like that kind of a shape. All right, so plenty of shapes. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that they didn't make 25 a little more of a to-do, like on the gold, but whatever. Anyway, so those pieces you may end up using for something different, okay? I'm going to set them back in the box for now, because for what I'm doing tonight, I'm not going to need them. All right, so we also have some, that looks like, those look like holly leaves and bows to me. All right, we have some poinsettias. Unless those are more, well, we'll figure it out. And no, these are definitely holly leaves. So these must just be regular leaves or something. And the red bows and the holly berries and the holly leaves. All right, so we've got all kinds of these fun things. Lots of great die cuts to use. All right, so we have these wreath cutouts. Oh, there's our glue dots if we wanted them. Okay, so we have some greenery some wreaths in a light shade like Old Olive and Mossy Meadow. Okay, so, and we have these as well. All right, and oh, looks like we've got quite a few of those. Yep, quite a few of those. Okay, so that's the end of the die cuts. Okay. All right, so now we can pretty much, I mean, I can show you. They show you just what to do, where to put glue dots, where to put the numbers, where, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. And I'm not seeing, oh, those are the clothespins. Never mind. So this little wood is the clothespin, and they use them to keep them shut and to hang. Oh no, I guess they pinch that. You could run the twine through the hole in the clothespin. Anyway, so these are, you know, style 1, style 2, style 3, style 4. Okay. So, oh, I see. So these go with the, oh, I see. The little green leaves are just peeking out from behind the poinsettia. Okay. So, you know, and then breaks it down into how to put that together. Okay, if that's the way you want to use it. But I thought that these little envelopes would work perfect as a gift card holder. Okay, so my thought and what we would do is, and I got this great idea, if you really want to see how to use this kit to make a whole lot of cards that are also gift card holders, check out Rachel Tessman's video. But let's start with how we're going to do this. I've got some extra cardstock over there. Oh, you know what I didn't bring? Was my early espresso stamp pad. Well, we may be stamping in black for tonight. That's okay. Won't be terrible. So that's our stamping and punching. So you're going to use this as your base, and you could use thick white. I just used regular white, basic white. And then you're going to put on your early espresso. Okay. And you could, I think, attach it to the back. Now, if that bothers you, seeing this in behind, I think I would perhaps put it here, like that. Okay? So that when you open this, you can still get the gift card out. All right? Like from here. But that when you flip it over, you don't see that flap. Okay, so I think that's how I'm going to do that. And so we're going to just tuck those pieces over there. We need one piece of basic white, and that one is going to go, it's going to get hidden. You're not going to see it until you open it. All right, so when we have this here, and some of you guys like these right in the middle. If you notice, I tend to go a little north of center. All right, for me, that's just what looks best. If you want it different, it's your card. Do what you like. Okay? All right, so we're going to open that. And so when you do your stamping and stuff, you're going to want your message right in here so that when you cover it, when you close this, all you see is the front. Okay, you don't see what's underneath. Right? All right, so let's do a little stamping. You know what? I really do want them in early espresso. You guys hang on one sec. I will be right back. I'm not going very far. I just have to grab that pad. There it right there. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we'll have our early espresso pad. Now, Rachel used, oh, sorry, that was loud. Rachel used the Christmas Classics photopolymer set, which I'm reasonably sure is in the mini, that is currently in retiring status. So if you want anything in there, you better get it. This was in the annual catalog. It was a carryover from last year, Brightest Glow, and I really liked some of these greetings, so I decided I would use this one. And I think what I'm going to do is do a Merry Christmas. So I'm going to grab that. Okay. And on my, ooh, here we go. Let me make sure this fits. Yep, it does. All right. So we're going to grab this, ink around, make sure it's looking good. Okay. There. Oh, beautiful. All right, I'm going to close this because, you know, if you, you know me, I will have ink all over everything if I leave that open. So we're just going to clean that off and set it aside. And then I'm going to grab the Modern Oval Punch and punch that out. Okay. And I do want to find a greeting that will be, you know, I really like this. Hoping your Christmas shines bright with the love of family and friends. Or may the peace of the season light your world and may your new year be the brightest. Also a nice inside kind of greeting. I don't think I've used this one a whole lot. All right, let's use this. And, oh, not with that block or not. That was not big enough. All right. There we go. All right. So I'm going to ink this up. All right. And I'm going to stamp that sort of high into the center. Well, you know, as best I can. I'm not getting out the ruler to measure. If you do, that's okay. If you like to do it that way, that's totally okay. But just know that's not who I am. Never have been. All right. So there's that. Okay, so now we're getting most of our pieces ready here. So let's use some of these holly down here. A chunk of holly leaves. Okay. Like that, and some holly berries. All right. So let's start our assembly here. Okay. So we're going to add this. Now you could emboss this if you wanted. You could do like time-worn type or something like that. Just something subtle would be nice. And if I do too many more of these, I probably will. Okay. Oh, Leslie Dawn. Do you see what I did? Yep. Well, maybe I can just slide it in. Hang on. All right. Let's just see if we can get a little bit. Oh, good golly. Told you I was tired. Right? I mean, I did. I was upfront about that in the beginning. All right, let's see if we can get that in there. Oh yeah, that doesn't make that's not too big of a mistake. I know, Barbara, no mistakes, just a little oops. Just a slight out of order. All right, there. Now that's in there. And we're good, and it doesn't show. Phew. All right, let's get my bone folder out here and give this a little extra crease so it will stay shut where we want it. Let's put this in underneath here. So we're gonna, since we have this here, we can kind of tell where it needs to be, at least the vertically. And then you're just gonna kind of center it horizontally. So let's get that in there. And this way, if you don't want everybody reading the message or whatever, you can always put your message on the back, or you could even make this a full card and have it like a double open. I should have brought a regular card base, because you could totally do that. Instead of doing it on a quarter sheet, you could do this on a card base and have the card open and then have this here. So anyway, just some thoughts. All right, so I'm gonna put our Merry Christmas up here like that. I think, trying to decide if I want that popped up or not. Let's do it, you know, you only live once. Let's pop that little baby right up. Okay, so do that. All right, and we'll go center, side to side, and a little bit high, so that our holly can hang down. Now we're going to have to attach our holly so that, and I want it a little bit at an angle, I don't want it straight down. So I need to make sure that the point of this holly leaf is not going over, okay? So we're going to have some oh, Leslie, think this through. How many of you just went, no, don't do that. You're going to close it shut and you won't be able to get the gift card out. Sure, I'm glad I remembered that. Okay, so we're going to have to put our dimensionals way up here. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better. Whew. Man alive, I'm telling you, you guys. Yikes. All right, so over here, I'm going to put a little adhesive back here behind the berries. All right. And we'll just do that, like that. Okay, see, still opens. If I had put my dimensionals where I was going to originally, that could have been a huge problem. All right, we'll add a little adhesive to the berries on the back here, and we'll decide where we want those. Like this, I think. Okay. Then we'll take our wink of still up. I think this one still has something in it. Sometimes it's tricky. Oh yeah, just enough. We'll give those berries and maybe even the leaves a little bit of shimmer. I love the way Wink-Stella just kind of dresses things up without being messy. We're starting to get into those Christmassy crafts and stuff at school. Ugh, the glitter, that chunky red and blue and green and gold. Ugh, hate it. I really do. All right, so there's that. And let's add a few of those beautiful sequins because they're so pretty. And I love that they're so easy to use because they're self-adhesive. So let's just pop a couple off. Let's put one here near the berries. Let's put maybe one up here by the Mary. Okay. And the last one just up here like that. All right. So there's style number one. Okay, so we use the burlappy kind of envelope, and the only things really that aren't in the kit were the stamp set, the modern oval punch, and the ink. Well, and the Wink-Stella. Oh, and the cardstock. But, you know, I mean, we all have cardstock kicking around. We all have some punches. We all have some greetings. So, really, you're not probably using a whole lot of stuff that you have to go out and get extra. Okay, so you get the kit, and then you can make these. All right, so let's do a different one. Let's go with some of this greenery. So let's get one light. And one dark. And actually, while we're at it, let's punch out a couple of wreaths. And we'll do that one next. Okay. Whoops. Okay. All right. There. Okay, so we're going to, yeah, I think do that. All right, so we use this one because it could be a cable knit sweater, but it could also be leaves. So we're going to do this one. We're going to have this for our inside. We've got some room for that, and we have these two. Whoops, not that. Okay, Leslie, where'd you, oh, there it is. Phew, I thought all I brought was scraps of basic white, not my quarter sheets, but I found them. It's all good. All right. So let's do the first part. Okay, so we're going to add some adhesive here. Okay, and then we're going to add a little adhesive here and, whoops, here, like that. All right. So let's first get this on here. Not too close to the score line, but not real far away either. Okay, and now that we're here, we can do that. Okay, there we go. And a little extra crease. There we go. Now that'll stay closed. Okay, looking good. All right, so then I think we're going to use that Merry Christmas is a good size, and it's really one of the only ones. Well, hold on, maybe as I say that, maybe this one. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. See how many of these I can use tonight. I actually really love this stamp set. All right. Now, am I going to want to aim for the center of that or not? Not sure about that. Okay. All right. So we'll grab that modern oval punch again. And we'll punch this out. Yeah, I think I want that pretty much centered. All right. There we go. So, should probably, let's do our inside greeting. And since we're doing Season of Hope and Light, let's do this one. Shines bright. Right? And I think this one can fit. Yeah, this one will be fine. And this. Just. All right. There we go. So for those of you that are keeping sort of track of the fact that I'm going to be a Grammy, that is going to happen pretty soon. Saturday the 9th of December was 1 month. My daughter's due date is in 1 month. So really any time now, but we're kind of hoping that she stays put for a little while. Oh, and yes, it's going to be a girl. So anyway, but you may have also heard me say, we are moving them. Yes, because, you know, why not do all those life things all at one time? You know, like get ready to have a baby, move, you know, all that good stuff. Just do it all at once. Because none of it's stressful enough to do by itself, right? Anyway, she's doing well, the baby's doing well, and their new place is fabulous. We were able to get down there this past weekend, and we were able to get the changing table, the dresser changing table unit put together, and get the crib put together. So at least she's feeling sort of ready. All right, so let's get a few drops of liquid glue. I just put our, doesn't want to come out tonight. This is a very tiny neck. And, oh, here it comes. Okay, so when I only want tiny dots, this is perfect. Okay. But it is a pretty tight squeeze here. All right. All right. So we'll put this, I think, over here. And then I think we'll put this here. And we'll add some sequins and maybe even make a little bow. So let's see how we do that here. Let's put some little tiny dots of glue. And since there are going to be other things sort of helping it stay down, I'm not going to be too concerned about getting a ton of glue on here. And if any of you that are out there watching right now or watch later on the YouTube video when I move it there, I have to say a big thank you to all of you who have watched my October paper pumpkin video. It is over 1,000 views. It is the biggest one that I've had, which is super fun. I'm very excited about that. All right, so there's that. Okay, I'm going to tie a little bow. I should keep a fork in here. Then I could show you guys the fork bow. But for now, we'll do the double bunny ears bow, I think. Because this is flattish, kind of. This is braided cord. All right, that little piece of tape is going to annoy me. Where did it? Okay, well, hopefully, I don't know. So let's see what happens. So you can just take your bone folder or something and just pin your thumb in there and straighten it out a bit. Okay. And we can just straighten it out some. I thought I was going to be straightening it. There, that's a little better. All right, so I just do my double bunny ears. I think it's easier to do it this way. And there we go. All right, and grab a glue dot. I could use one from the kit, but since these are right here, I can, oh, there's that tape. It was stuck to my thumb. I'm trying to get rid of it. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to roll this a little bit so it's not quite as wide, and that gives it a little bit more dimension as well. And then we'll just put that right up there. Okay. And then this can go up on dimensionals. Like that. Okay. And then let's add a few sequins. There we go. Add one down there. And one Maybe this one needs a few more. I think it kind of does. Needs a few extras. So let's see. That's 4. And here's 5. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's good. All right, so there's that one. Okay, and oh, we're running a little bit long here, guys. So let's just leave it at that. Although I was going to show you real quick. You know what? I won't make this whole thing, but let me just talk about using these wreaths. So you can have, it doesn't matter which one you have on top. I think the light shows through better from the dark. So what you're going to do is just kind of make sure they don't line up. All right, so you don't want them perfectly in line. You want them to kind of stick out. See how that's kind of lined up? So you want to kind of fix it so they aren't really lined up. Okay. Should have played with this one a little bit more to try and find the best spots. That might be okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. So that it looks really nice and full, but that they're not lined up. So I'm going to just sneak a little adhesive in here. And then for this one, I'm going to use the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. All right. Let's find that sweet spot, which was right about there. Okay. So I have this, and let's just grab the "'Tis the Season." Okay. And we'll just do that front part real quick, since you've seen how to do the rest of it. All right. So we'll just "'Tis the Season." Clean that up. And punch it out. So I'm just using the 1 3/4 inch punch. This is an oldie, right? Any of you guys still have punches that look like this? We had this one a long time ago. But when you've been doing this as long as I have, you have some of those tools that have been around a while. And that's okay. You don't have to replace them just because there's a new version out. If they're still working, go for it. Right? All right. So just gonna, that particular circle, that 1 3/4 inch. Now you could, if you have circle dies, you could use those. If you want the stitched around there, you could use like the stitched circles, the stylish shapes or something. You could use the deckled circles. There's lots of things that you could do. It just was easier for me to grab the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Okay, so let's add some sequins to this. Okay. I'm going to actually, since they gave us so many, I'm going to do a couple little groups here. Like that. I think that looks good. So then that would go on sort of the same way, all right? So that would go on the front of an envelope, and then you would build your card the same way. All right, so there you go. I hope that was helpful to you in your perhaps last minute. And if you were doing like something for your letter carrier or something, this would be totally fine. You know, you could just clip this to your mailbox with a little gift card in there or something. You know, you don't have to make it into the card, but if you put it into a card like this, these will fit in our clear envelope, so then they could see what's coming. So lots of different options that you have, okay? So I am going to take some pictures, and I will put these in along with the video. I'll probably put these down in the comments if it'll let me. You know how it is with Facebook. Some days it works great, some days not so much. So thanks for joining me. Remember about the free shipping on Thursday. If you have any questions, please call, text, email, whatever works for you. Get in touch with me and I will try really hard to help you out. Okay? All right, until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys. Thank you.